Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, this summer Rockstar Games have confirmed we will be receiving a big summer DLC, and thanks to some of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community, we do have some new leaks and coding indicating what we could be seeing with this big summer DLC. So as always, if you guys do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news and leaks, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I'm sure a lot of you regular GTA 5 players are aware, Rockstar Games have started to drip feed a lot of the cut content from the Cops and Crooks DLC that was due to be released back in 2020. This DLC included a bunch of new stuff from free mode activities, outfits, weapons, vehicles, plus much more. Now, a lot of people were unaware that we were receiving weapons and free mode work, different missions that were meant to be included with the Cops and Crooks DLC over the last 2 years. However, it was more obvious with the most recent DLC being the Chop Shop DLC, where Rockstar Games finally went ahead and just released the actual police vehicles themselves. As I'm sure you guys are aware, we can now purchase the Riot Van, the Stania La Cruiser, the unmarked cruiser, along with the police Gauntlet Interceptor. Now, there is a ton more vehicles that were included with the DLC, and I've already made a video going into more detail on all of those unreleased vehicles, so I'll leave a link to the full playlist down below in the comment section where you guys can check out more of the leaks from this DLC. However, one thing I also spoke about briefly in a previous video was the fact that there was gang locators found in the game files, showing that we could be part of a gang known as the Lost, the Vargos, or the Cops. Now, there was more coding found showing different features and blips that would have been included whilst being a cop or a crook, which is very interesting indeed. So these would have basically been different player states that you guys could have found yourself in. So you guys would have appeared on the map in a different way depending what state you guys were in. So as you can see by the coding, it reads radar trace underscore player state arrested. So of course, with a police DLC or a police feature, it would make sense for players to be arrested. So once you guys were arrested, your player would have been in the state of probably being in handcuffs or being able to be controlled by whoever was a police officer. As I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen over the years in GTA 5 RP, a lot of players do roleplay as police officers, and they are able to put players under arrest, very similar to how this coding would have worked. Now, another bit of coding reads radar trace underscore player state custody. So obviously, once you guys go ahead and arrest the player, you would be able to go ahead and put them under custody. So the difference with being arrested and being put under custody, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware already, you could be arrested anywhere. So you could pull a player over in the middle of the street and arrest them, but once they're put into custody, that insinuates they've been taken over to a police station, or they're either being transported in a police vehicle. So of course, just like we have a ton of different features already in GTA 5 Online that are time limited. One example of this is you can only spin the lucky wheel inside the casino once every 24 hours. So it would make sense once a player is arrested and put under custody, you would be maybe limited or prohibited by doing a bunch of stuff for a set period of time. I don't think you'd be arrested or put in custody for 24 hours, but maybe something short like 15 minutes or 40 minutes, making enough so players won't want to be arrested in the future. But either way, it would have been very interesting to see, especially in the way GTA 5 works. And considering, of course, last year Rockstar Games did acquire or purchase cfx.re, which is the group behind some of GTA 5 and Red Dead 2's most popular mods, it's definitely a route Rockstar Games were exploring or trying to go ahead and implement themselves and now they have got some of the best modders working for them for GTA 6. I can definitely see them implementing this in some way, shape or form, and it really would make sense when you think about it. Being put into custody, being able to just interact with players in the jail cells for a set period of time. I think what would happen is you'd end up getting a lot of lonely people just getting arrested on purpose trying to meet some friends in jail. It really would be a funny situation. Now, another player state was known as driving. Now, a lot of you guys like myself might be just thinking to yourself, what the hell do you mean driving? GTA 5, GTA 4, GTA 1, you could be driving. It's part of the goddamn game. I mean, the name of the game is Grand Theft Auto, which is literally the crime of robbing vehicles. So driving obviously is in the game naturally. However, this would have been a certain style or player state that your character would have been in when driving. So for example, if you guys are playing as a cop or a police and you're thinking, where the hell are the crooks? Where are they going? Where are they driving? They would show up as a player state blimp as the crook is driving, therefore just making it available for players who are playing as cops or police officers to locate who is actually a crook. And it would make sense, of course, because the map is absolutely massive. If we was all able to just appear off the radar and go around wherever we wanted and then just appear on the radar, it'd be very hard for players who are playing as police officers to go ahead and pursue these players and give them a chase as a police officer. Now, the next blimp read player state key holder. Now, I'm pretty sure this would have been a player state for a police officer, considering you can arrest players. So of course, whilst the player was in the player state of key holder, that's most likely once they've arrested the player, they have the option to go ahead and unarrest them or put them into custody. And the next player state kind of indicates why one police officer would have been the key holder whilst the other one wasn't, because the next player state reads radar underscore trace underscore player state underscore partner. Therefore, of course, it's most likely as a police officer you would have had a partner with you when patrolling or going ahead and pursuing criminals or crooks in GTA 5 Online, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware. And this is pretty much standard practice with most police forces around the world, that they do roll around in couples or a pair of two. So I think this is another reason when Rockstar Games were really trying to encourage co-op play and community themed play, as they mentioned when they dropped the Cayo Perico heist. Having a partner who also would have been a police officer with you taking on criminals, I think really would have built a solid community around players either being crooks or police officers in the game. Of course, there is tons of different ways we can be a criminal in the game. You could be an arms dealer, a pharmaceutical dealer, you can rob banks, you can rob stores, you can rob cars. However, I think there is such a large community that really would have loved to go ahead and be on the other side of that and pursue the players while they were going ahead and being a crook. Whether this would have took part in a normal free roam world or it would have been a separate game mode that would have included cops or crooks, either way I think a lot of players really would have enjoyed this mode. And like I said, these were just some of the game files that were found in GTA 5 Online. So there was tons of different other game files, from a ranking up system as being a police officer, so you could prestige your officer, which would have most likely unlocked different capabilities or different outfits and weapons. There was also a collectible challenge where you had to go around and collect police badges, tons of different police vehicles, outfits, plus much more. So like I said, I have made a playlist where it's more easier for you guys to find all of this content in one location. If you are interested in what Rockstar Games haven't released into the game yet, that like I said, they are starting to drip feed with the more recent DLCs. Me personally, I am hoping we do see more police vehicles, as if you guys have missed my previous video, there was coding showing that there was a police Panto vehicle. So I'm really hoping that Rockstar Games do go ahead and release more police cars into the game with this big summer update. And as always, if we do get any more new leaks or news, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date straight away. And if you guys want to make sure you do keep up to date before I post any of my videos, do be sure to go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked as a pinned comment underneath this video. We've also got tons of active GTA 5 players, so whether you guys want to trade cars, have fun on the game, or just grind money, you're guaranteed to find a player over there. Nonetheless, that is going to do it from me, guys. As always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace!